Well, while this is the time of year many of you are spending money for gifts and the like, next year brings enhanced opportunities to increase your savings or 401k and IRA accounts. Stewart Welch from the Welch Group joins us this morning to explain. Good to see you this morning.
Good morning, Mike.
You know, the higher interest rates have been good for savers, obviously, but we're talking specifically about those of you who've been hit by the down markets on your 401k and retirement plans, because there are some changes to make up some ground, right?
Well, you had a lot of inflation last year, and you know that's been a pretty negative thing for you as a consumer. But if there's a silver lining, it actually bumped up your contribution limits by a significant amount, an amount more than what we normally see.
So this is going to allow people to, to put more money in their different accounts. So listen up closely now about these these increasing amounts.
Yeah, so we start with the 401k style plan, defined contribution plans. Most people have a 401k at their company. And last year they could put in $20,000 up to $20,500. This year that's gone up to $22,500. So it's gone up by $2,000. That's a lot over time. So if you kind of hit the max, it's a lot over time.
And the market's down right now, so you're putting more money in there, so you're getting more value, right?
It's counterintuitive. You kind of, I don't want to invest. The market looks really dangerous.
Right.
I don't want to invest, but now is actually the perfect time to do it. And Mike, if you're 50 or older like me, you get an additional amount called a catch-up provision, and that's an additional $7,500. So that combined with the $22,500, you could put in a total of $30,000 this year. That's up $1,000 from last year.
All right, you see it on the screen. So if you have an IRA or a Roth IRA, what is that contribution limit now?
So last year it was $6,000. This year it's gone up to $6,500, and the catch-up provision remains the same at $1,000.
Okay.
So you're at $7,500. Again, more money, more opportunity.
You know, you've talked before about a backdoor Roth. For folks who weren't there for that segment, tell them what you mean in terms of that strategy.
Yeah, so if you're trying to make a contribution to a traditional IRA or a Roth, traditional IRA where you get a tax deduction, or a Roth IRA, if you make too much money, you get bumped out and cannot do that. So there's this thing called a backdoor Roth, and what you do is you make a contribution to a non-deductible IRA in which there is no income limitation, and then you immediately roll it to a Roth, and that is called a backdoor Roth. It's kind of how you get around the law, the limitations on contributions to Roths. And so there's some technicalities that you have to kind of jump through to do that. So I think the action here would be to get with your tax advisor and find out if that's a strategy that would work for you.
All right, next week, of course, we're getting closer to Christmas. So, Stewart, next Tuesday, you don't want to miss it. Do you want to be a millionaire? We're going to play that game with Stewart a little bit next Tuesday. So that's a little teaser for you for that. But, Stewart, we do appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mike.
All right. It is 7:47 now. We got the buzz on the way.